Um, Good morning, guys. Hey, good afternoon. Okay. Um, Today I want to explain that how to make a state diagram. Okay, how to make state diagram and counter up 3 bits or anything and 4 bit or etc. Okay, I want to write down here there is the detector counter. Okay, detector counter. For example, I want to write here 1 1 0 1. Okay, 1 1 0 1. In here I want to write the statement. Okay, the first statement is here. Okay, this is the statement. Second statement is B, this is C, and this is D. Why there are 4 statements? Because I use Mealy model. Okay, and Mealy model, the statement is exactly the same amount with the digit that we want to detect. Okay, and if this, and I use this Mealy model, this is with this is with without looping, okay. I want to write, if A get 1, if state A get 1, it behave cross means that this A is cross into the B, I mean it travel cross to B if get 1. So I brought here, this is 1, and this is output because it's still not reach this order, so means that this series means that it's still 0. And then from state B, if state B gets 1, it will be cross to his friend C. Okay, his friend C here. So we got 1 over 0. And then if C get 0, will cross to D, and still the output is 0. And this is really for the last state, it is really crucial. Okay, this is a crucial problem. Many student doesn't get it, I mean here. And then because if this guy, the state diagram get 1, so if this get 1, so it will behave into this A, like that. So this is 1 over 1. Okay, 1 over 1. Why this is if state D get 1 is into, and why this state D, if we get 1, this state will go through to state A, because it is logically, when it has reached the series like 1 1 0 1. Okay, when this day means statement D get 1, so it backs again to A to start the tag again 1 1 1. So 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1, something like that. Okay, 1 1 0 1. So this is the last digit, not the first digit. The first digit is here, 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1, because we not use looping, so this is without looping and Mealy model. Okay, and then after we draw this state diagram, we alright, because we want to detect that the output is X, right? The input is X. It is 0 or 1. Okay, because this is there are two input, means that X state diagram has two input. Okay, because this is only one outside from this A outside. Okay, so we need only one again to complete this state diagram for A state. Okay, for this guy. So if we get A here, if we get A here, so it will be loop back here again. Okay, because why this is loop back? Because if A we get here, for example, for instance that we get A here 0, we get 0, so it doesn't mean anything, right? So just erase that one and then we make a loop here. Okay, for instance that if B we get 0, if B we get 0 means that 0, so that 1 over 0, so this guy will behave 1 0. Okay, for example, for this B, okay, if we get 1 0 here, if we get 0 0, if we get 0 here, so the detector sequential will detect the first one digit is 1 and then 0, because this is 1, it should be 1 again, because if it detects 1 first one and the second one is also 1. Okay, but this is different, once and then the second one detects 0, means that this is wrong and then this is also wrong, because both of them are wrong, means that we have to come back again to state A. Okay, here. Okay, and then if this let's say get 1, so we get 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and 1 1 1 1. If this get 1 1 1, it will be detect the first one is 1 and the second one is 1 and also 1, but basically this is wrong, right? Because we want to detect 1 1 0, not 1 1 1, means that this is wrong. But what we are going to do that we know that this is wrong, right? Because 1 1 1 means that this is wrong, but this is wrong because why? Yeah, because this doesn't fulfill this series. Okay, so that's this is wrong. And then we're going to this part. This both of this both digit, this guy, this guy probably right, because why? Because the second one and the second digit is 1 1, just like this 1 1. But why this is wrong? Because the third digit is 1, not 0. We want 0, not 1. So that's why this is wrong. This 2 guy is probability. This. Okay, why this is wrong? Because we want 0, not 1, because we got 1 here, so that's why this is wrong. This 2 guy is probability right, because why? Because this is the first digit, this is the second digit, just like this, first, second, 1 1. Okay, and why this is wrong? 1 1 1, we want 1 1 0, so that's why this is wrong. But this 2 guy has probability to be right. Okay, and we only need to wait the 3 digits here. We need to wait, this is the first digit, the second digit, and then we only wait to this first the third digit here. What is this? Okay, because this is the 3 digits, means that we want to wait to 3 digits, so that's why, I mean, who detect the 3 digits appears, so the 3 digits appears in C, because why? This is the first digit, this is the second, this is the third, so this is will detect the first digit, the second digit, this is will detect the third digit. Why we want the third digit? Because why? Because this is a probability, right? Okay, and we need only to the third digit here. Okay, the third digit, the next state it should be C, because why? Because this is C exactly, because we want that 1 and third digit. Okay, second digit, first digit, second digit, third digit. Okay, third digit here we will represent it by the set diagram who detect the third digit, and the third who detect the third digit is C, so that's why we choose C. This is third digit, right? 1 2 3, third digit, we want to detect third digit, and who is the guy who detect the third digit? So that's why the C, because why? The stat C detect the third digit, so that's why if we get 1, it will turn back to C again, but of course the output is 0. And D, first D, for this guy. Okay, if this gets 0, means that the sequence is like this: 1 1 0 0. Okay, this is this guy, I mean, we want the sequence is like this: 1 1 0 1. Okay, this is same, but this is same also, but this is different. So because there are, so this guy is wrong. Okay, this guy is wrong, and then why this guy is wrong? Because it doesn't fit to this sequences. You want these sequences, but it appears these sequences. Okay, so that's why we signed it by wrong, because we don't want this digit appears, because you know 1 1 1 0 0, we want 1 1 0 0, but we want 1 1 0 1. Okay, there is no probability for this digit to be right. Okay, and also for this digit there is no probability for this digit to be right, because why? Because why I said that there is no probability for this digit to be right? Because if this 1 0 0 means that this is the first, second, and third, but let's see, the first, the second, and the third is different, 1 0, but here 0 0 means that this is also no has probability to be right. This is also, this is will be the first digit, the second digit, the first digit, the second digit is different, 0 0 1 1, so that's why there is no probability to be right. Again, 0 0. Okay, 0 0 become the first digit, but the first digit here is 1, so that's why there is no probability for this digit to be right. Wrong again, so that's why it's come back to A again to detect the sequences as his was. Okay, so detect again 1 over 0 over 0. Okay, 0 over 0. So if the text is 1, go to the place 1 again, and 0 and 0 and 1. Okay, 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. So this is the state diagram for Mealy model without looping. Okay, if we want to use the with looping, okay, with looping for the same for the same problem. Okay, for the same problem with looping. Okay, for the same problem with looping. Okay, things that we have to do is the draw again the state diagram as it was before. This is one. We want to take 1 1 0 1. Okay. This is 1 output 0 1 output 0 0 output 1, and then this is the crucial problem. Okay, if this D get 1, so that it will come back to B, I think. I guess, because the 1 over 1 1 0. Why it will be come back to B? Because, okay, I will explain to you why it is come back to B. Okay, let's see. If this part, 1 0, okay, I'll write on here 1 0 1 0. One 1. If this D get, we start from the we start from D. Okay, we start from D. If D get 1, so 1 1, okay, and then comes with B again, B 1 and 0 and 1 again. So it has to reach the same thing like this. So that's why it's looping. If we try another step from A, 1 1 0 1, same, right? We start from D, 1 1 0 1. So that's it. Why it's looping? Okay, because in here we can start from A or D, and also it's reach the same series or sequences. Let's see, 1 1 0 and 1. Okay, we start from D, 1 1 0 and 1. Okay, so that's why I said it's looping. Okay, because this is reach the B also, and we have know that this is why it's looping. Okay, now we are to make the again, if this state get A, get 0, this state A get 0 means that it will repeat to its state because it's looping. Because as I said before, that if this A 0 means that there is no sequences, right? Yeah, because so that's why I just write down in 0 like that. So that's it. Okay, and if this get 0, if B get 0, so that the sequences will be like this, I guess. 1 0. Okay, if B get 0, so the sequences will be like this. Okay, if B got 0, the sequences, I guess it will be like this. Okay, the machine will detect the first list from this to this. Okay, because we want the first digit and the second digit is already this 1 and 1. Okay, but it's occurs 1 and 0, means that for this there is no probability for this digit becomes right, so we got wrong. And also for this guy, there's no probability for him to be right. Okay, because if we guess this is the first digit, but it's wrong because the first digit is 1, right? So that's why there's no probability for him to be right. That's why I get cross. For this guy also, because why? Because the first and the second digit, if we guess this is right, the first and the second digit is should be 1 1, not 1 0. So that's it. Okay, so that's why it is wrong. So we'll back again. I mean, if b get 0, we'll be back to a like this 0.0, I guess. And then for this state C, if we get 1, so I guess that the sequences will be like this. I think 1 1 and 1. Okay, the sequences will be like this because 1 1 and 1, because C gets 1. Okay, let's see. For the second and third, we want 1 1 0 1. What it occurs 1 1 1. It should be 0 here, right? But so that's why this is wrong. There is no probability for this digit to be right. So this is wrong. Because if we guess this digit is right, it should be the third digit is 0, not 1. Okay, because this is 1, that's why this first digit that we guess it's before is right. It should be wrong, just like that. Okay, and then for these two guys, I guess this is right. Because why? Because this is as the first digit and it's the second digit, just like this, first and the second, and it has the same 1 1 and 1 1. So I think it has the probability to be right, because if we guess this is right, it should be 0 here, but this is 1. That's why this is wrong. Okay, but for these two guys, there is a probability for these two guys becomes right, because the first and the second digit is the same, like we want to detect 1 1, but we only need to wait the third digit occurs. The third digit, okay, we only to wait the third digit occur. Okay, now I ask you, who in this state detect the third digit? Okay, we only to wait for the third digit, and the job state to detect the third digit is state C. Because why? Because state A and B is the first, second, first one, first, second, and the third. But here we only to wait for the third digit. Okay, and the job to detect the third digit is state C. So that's why if this get 1, it will be occurs in the problem, at looping to the state again, because we want to wait only for the third digit. So that's why just only to wait, okay, for this digit is coming, and the job to detect the third digit is C. So that's why it's a loop again to C, because the job to detect the third digit is C. Stat C. Stat C detect the third digits. Okay, there is no probability for this guy to be right, because if we guess that before, this guy should be right. So this is not 1, it should be 0, because we want 1 1 0. This is 1 1 1. That's why this is wrong. There is no probability for him to be right. Just make it wrong. But for these two guy, there is probability for these two guy. There are probability for these two guys to be right, because the first and second digit is already the same, 1 1. We only to wait the third digits occur, because we want only to wait the third digits occur, and the state who detects the third digit is state C. So that's why if we get 1, it will be loop again to state C. So that's it, how it's work. Okay, and then if stat D gets 0, I guess the sequences will be like this: 1 1 0 0. Why 1 1 0 0? because 1 1 0 0, because if that D detects 0. Okay, again we want to detect this 1101, but it occurs 1100. For this 3 digit it's already the same like this. Okay, for this 3 digit is 0, it will be 1. Okay, I read again. This is wrong, because why? There is no probability for this guy to be right, because if this guy want to be right, it should be 1, not 0, but we get 0, so that's why this is wrong. We want to take 1101, not 1100. There is no probability for this guy to be right, because this is 0, we want it 1, so that's why this guy is wrong. Because if we get this the first digit, and the second, the third, and the fourth digit, and the fourth digit is different with the problem that we want to search, so that's why this guy is wrong. And the second guys, I think also, because we guess that this is the first digit, the second digit, and the third digit, and this is the first, second, and third, 110 100. It was different, so there is no probability for this guy to be right. Okay, for this guy, for these two guys is also wrong, because if this, we guess that this is the first digit and the second digit is different. This is 1 1, first second digit, first digit, second digit, 1 1, first digit, second digit, 0 0. This is wrong, because this is not 1 1 but 0 0, so that's why this guy is wrong. For this case also, there is no probability for him to be right, so that's why I put here wrong again. So that's why, because it's all wrong, so if D gets 0, so that it will be come back to A. Okay, will become back to A. Yeah, that's right, because it will, when the detector second cell, we started from beginning again. Okay, I think that's it. This is the formula model. Okay, for more model, I think you just only to put the output and the state in the same cycle. I think that's it from me. I hope you enjoy this one, and thank you very much.